Good morning, students. I myself, Dharamveer Singh, welcomes you on the behalf of Jai Somnath Primary School. Students, today we are going to learn Standard 8 English text, a lesson named The Tsunami. Now first, what is tsunami? A tsunami is a natural calamity which is caused due to the earthquake beneath the sea. And so today we are going to learn in this lesson various stories of the different countries which how much the tsunami has caused the effect to it. Now the story starts. A tsunami is a very large and powerful waves caused by earthquake under the sea. Now a tsunami, it is an natural calamity which is caused by the earthquake beneath the sea, and because of which the high tides that comes over the places where the people resides. On December 26, 2004, a tsunami hits Thailand and parts of India such as Andaman Nicobar Island and Tamil Nadu coast. So, on the dated 26 December 2004, a natural calamity named tsunami which has caused a great destruction in a country of Thailand along the many parts of India such as Andaman Nicobar Island and various parts of Tamil Nadu coast. Here are some stories of courage and survival. Now here in this lesson we are going to learn about how the people facing of this tsunami, what the courage they have shown in order to rescue the people and what they have done in order to get away from this natural calamity. So did animals sense that the tsunami was coming? Some stories suggest that they did. So here there is a question also that animals are been having a sixth sense. Are animals capable that they can know about the natural calamity which is about to occur? So no such proof is there, but some of the stories are being mentioned which prove that the animal has a sixth sense and they can sense the natural calamity which is about to come. The story are from the Andaman Nicobar archipelago. Archipelago means a group of many islands which is covered by the sea. Ignatius was the manager of cooperative society in Ketchel. So this Ketchel, it is a place in Nicobar Island. So there one person named Ignatius. He was been a manager in the cooperative society. Cooperative society means a society which is been formed. A group of people is formed which they are been helping each other financially and by various other means. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. Now as it was early morning at 6 a.m. the Ignatius wife, she woke him up because he felt that something was shaking, means earthquake had come. Ignatius carefully took his television set off its table and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. Now Ignatius, as he woke up, he took his television and kept it under the table. So because of the earthquake, no damage might be caused to the television. Then the family rushed out of the house. So keeping the television down the table, then the Ignatius, he took all the family members and they went out the house. When the tremors stopped, tremors means a slight shake or tremors. So when we feel the earthquake, we see that something is being shaken. That is called tremor. So when the tremors stopped, then what happened? They saw a sea rising in a chaos and confusion. Now as the tremors has completely stopped, they all felt that earthquake is over. But suddenly one more disaster was about to come, and that was a sea rising. They saw a sea rising, a high tides coming, and there was chaos. Chaos means confusion, means people were running here and there in order to save their life. Two of his children caught hold of the hands of their mother's father and mother's brother. So the two children of Ignatius, they hold the hands of his mother's father, means their maternal grandfather and maternal uncle. They also were living with Ignatius. So two children, they have caught the hand so that when the high tides come, they might be saved by his maternal grandfather and maternal uncle, and rushed in the opposite direction. He never saw them again. His wife was also swept away. Only the three other children who came with him were saved. So Ignatius had 5 children. Out of them, the 2 children who have holded the hands of his maternal grandfather and maternal uncle, they were being running towards the opposite side, but it was vain. They were being completely driven away by the sea along with him. His wife also was not been possible that she might have been saved, because she also was swept away by the high tides. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in Ketchel Island of the Nicobar group of islands. Now here is another story about Sanjeev, who is a policeman. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the waves. But then he heard the cries of help from his wife of John. So Sanjeev was capable of being saving his wife and his children. But when he heard some other people who had been crying, there was a wife of his neighbor named John. When she was asking for help, the Sanjeev went towards him to help her. The guest house cook, Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her, but they were both swept away. But when the Sanjeev, he went to save the wife of John, but it was completely in vain. The both were being swept away by the high tides of the sea. 13-year-old Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding on to a wooden door. 11 times she saw a relief helicopter overhead, but they did not see her. She was brought to the shore by the waves and was found walking on the seashore in the days. So a 13-year-old girl named Meghna, she also was being swept away by the sea along with 77 people. So, but she was about to save herself as she was been floating on the wooden door. So she even saw the helicopter. The rescue helicopters were there by the government in order to take the people to the safe places. So she saw the helicopter, but the helicopter person who was sitting there, they did not see her, and she was being found walking in the seashore in a daze. Now Almaz Javed, here one more story is about the Almaz Javed. Almaz Javed was 10 years old. She was student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair. Now the story comes about the Andaman Island. So Port Blair, where her father had petrol pump. Her mother Rahila's home was in Nancrovi Island. The family had gone there to celebrate the Christmas. Now the next story begins about the Almaz Javed. She was a student in the Carmel Convent School in Port Blair. Her father was having a petrol pump over there. So they went to the Nancrovi Island, to his mother's house, maternal grandfather's house, in order to celebrate the Christmas over there. When the dreamer came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the sea water recedes. So recedes means move back. When they were early morning, when they were sleeping, suddenly Alma's father, he saw the sea water over there. It was receding, means it was moving backward side. With a great force, he woke everyone and tried to rush them to the safer place. So Alma's father, he thought that there is something wrong over there. So he woke everyone that there is something wrong, and because the water was moving backside with a great force. So he woke everyone and told him to move toward the safer place. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on the head by something and he fell down. So as they all were running, Alma's grandfather, he also was running, but he was hit by something as he was old, and he fell down on the spot. Her father rushed to help him. Then came the first giant wave that swept both of them away. So Alma's father, when he saw that his grandfather was being hit by something, and as he fell down, then Alma's father went to help him. But the height, it was long, it was more, the time was not there, and both were being dragged away by the high tides. Alma's mother and aunt stood clinging to the leaves of coconut tree, calling out to her. A wave uprooted the tree, and they too were washed away. Now Alma's mother and their aunt, they also were being holding up the coconut tree so that they might be saved by the high tides, but it was in vain, because the tide was so high that it even unrooted the coconut tree. Alma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed on it, then she fainted. When she woke up, she was in the hospital in Kamotra. So it is a place where because the Almas was only the girl, she was left. She was being saved because she was floating on the wood when it was the wood of a tree which was being floating. So she climbed that tree, and because of this thing, she was being saved. And when she woke up, and she she found herself in the hospital. From there she was brought to Port Blair. A little girl does not want to talk about the incident with anyone. She was still traumatized. Traumatized means she was in the great shock. When she woke up, she find herself in the hospital, and the condition of that girl was such that she was in the great traumatized position, means she was in the greatly shocked. So in this story we have learned about how the natural calamity, the tsunami, has caused the great destruction, and how the people, they have been tried to rescue. Means whenever the natural calamities come, the people do not think about that who they are, whether there is a relation between them or not, but they try to help each and everyone so that the person's life can be saved. Now here it is a story about a country named Thailand, how the small girl named Tilly, she, because of her cleverness and what the lesson she has learned in England, a geography lesson, and because of that thing, what miracles had happened, that we are going to learn in this story. So now here is a story from Thailand. The Smith family from southeast England were celebrating Christmas at the beach resort in southern Thailand. Now here the Smiths family, they have came from the southern England to the southern Thailand in order to celebrate the festival of Christmas. They have been living up in the beach resort. Resort means it is a place where the people go for a holiday. It was December 26, 2004. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. They had been triggered a massive earthquake of northern Sumatra early that morning. So here also the stories of 26 December 2004. As they were moving towards the beach, already they have felt the tremors of the earthquake when they reached the Sumatra, a terrible that morning. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered the beach was getting smaller and smaller. I didn't know what was happening. So something that Tilly has completely understood. That there is something wrong been going on over here, because the beach water was been either coming upside and down. So she thought that there is something wrong going on over here. But Tilly Smith sensed that something was wrong. Her mind kept going back to the geography lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before. She flew out to Thailand with her family. So just before the 2 weeks, they have been reached to the Thailand. Before 2 weeks, the Tilly Smith, she had learned in the geography lecture about the tsunami. The same kind of atmosphere was being created over here, and she had been completely come to know that here something disaster is going to happen. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to foam, bubbles, and form a wild pools. She remembered that she had seen this in the class video of tsunami that had hit the Hawaii island in 1946. So she had learned in the geography lesson of one video of tsunami which shows the tsunami which has occurred in Hawaii island in the year 1946. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them the tsunami can be caused by earthquake, volcanoes, and landslides. So these are the three causes of the tsunami, that are earthquake, volcano, and the landslide. These are the three reasons why the tsunami is being caused. Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. She talked about an earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical. So now the Tilly, she came to know about that. She was completely sure that the tsunami has occurred, because the reason of the tsunami was that the earthquake has occurred beneath the sea. So they started screaming very loudly and told her parents to move away from the beach. But said her mother Penny, I didn't know what the tsunami was, but seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on. Now the Penny Smith, she told that I didn't know that what is tsunami, but looking at the condition of my daughter and the reason and the thing how she was saying, she came to know about that thing, and she dragged his daughter towards, they went away from the beach. Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. The numbers of other tourists also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had came out after them. It was screaming. I was screaming, run. Now the Tilly along with her parents, they went away to the hotel, and looking at them, the other tourists also joined them. But as they hastened about, they reached the hotel, when they looked backside, it was that the sea was coming towards them, and it was the disaster which was to be happened that had started happening. The family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. Refugee means to take shelter. Now the Tilly and his family, they took a refuge in the third floor of the hotel. Their building withstood a surge of 3 times tsunami waves. Surge means force. The 3 times the force of the sea that had been hit the beach, and the whole narration can be easily been seen. If they had stayed on the beach, they would not have been alive. So they thought that if they might be there in the beach, so the condition, looking at such a dreadful thing, it was completely sure that if they might have been to the beach, it was not possible for them to survive. The Smith later met other tourists who had lost entire family. So there were more people also who have lost their entire family also. Thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson that they have been forwarded, Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates her terrifying tale. Now, when they went to the England, so Tilly's father, they thanked the Tilly and her geography lesson what she has learned. Along with that, when the Tilly went to England, she narrated the whole incident about the Thailand, how the tsunami has occurred, and what dreadful things she has saw. Look carefully at the picture of a boy and his dog and try to describe the thing that you see using just word and phrases. Either the teacher or one of the student can write down the word and phrases on the blackboard. So in the textbook, you can look at the picture, a boy sitting with its dog. So you can narrate the incident, what thing has happened. Remaining other thing, when you look at the picture, the whole condition is very dreadful. So you can write it something on looking at the picture. Now before the giant wave slammed into the coast of the India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestic animals seems to know what was about to happen. Now here when the tsunami has caused at the Indian coast and the country named Sri Lanka, that time how did the animal reacted toward it, that we are going to learn in part 3. So wild and domestic animals seems to know what was about to happen. So when before the tsunami was to be occurred at the Indian coast and Sri Lanka, the wild and domestic animal, they have been completely known, they were about to know about the dreadful thing which was about to happen. They fled to the safety. According to the eyewitness, elephants screamed and ran to the higher ground. So before the tsunami was about to occur, the elephants, they started screaming and they started moving up toward the high side way, means they started moving away from the river or the sea side, because they have completely assumed that something dreadful thing was about to happen. The dog refused to go outdoor. The flamingo abandoned their low-lying breeding areas, and zoo animals rushed into their shelter and could not be incited to came back out. Now, all the other animals such as flamingo, they started also moving up away from the sea area, and even the animals living in the zoo, they also started moving up into the shelter, and they were not at all ready to come outside. And even the dog also, who like to move out in the early morning, they also completely refused. Refused means not willing to do. So they also were not at all ready to go out for a walk. Many people believe that animal possess the sixth sense and know when the earth is going to shake. Some experts believe that the animals' more acute hearing help them to hear or feel the earth's vibration. So many people believe that the animals are having the sixth sense, from which they can come to know that the earthquake is about to happen. But some people believe that the animals have a ear sensation. Because of that thing, they can hear what thing is happening beneath the earth. They can sense an approaching disaster long before the human realize what's going on. So the animals are having up the sense. They can easily get the sense that what thing is about to happen. But the human beings, they do not possess the sixth sense, but the animal has. So the animals, they know more about the disaster what the man wants. We cannot be sure whether the animal have sixth sense or not, but the fact is that the giant giant waves that rolled through the Indian Ocean killed more than 150,000 people in dozen countries, but not many animals have been reported dead. So from this incident it can be said that when the tsunami came, about 150,000 people were dead, but rarely the case of animals which are dead was been found. So no such case of animals were been found that they were killed in the tsunami or the other natural calamities, but about the human beings, about 150,000 human beings were being reported that they were killed. Along India's Cuddalore coast, where thousands of the people presides, buffaloes, goats, dogs were found unharmed. The Yala National Park in Sri Lanka, now here the story of Yala National Park is there, that is at Sri Lanka, is a home of varieties of animals including elephants, leopards and 130 species of birds. 60 visitors were washed away from the Palangala beach inside the park, but no animal carcass were found except the 2 water buffaloes. So in this national park, it was that many tourists were being completely, they were dragged away by the tsunami, but no case of the animals were being found that they were dead. Only the 2 buffaloes who were in the water, they only were found dead. About an hour before the tsunami hit, people at Yala National Park had observed 3 elephants running away from the Patangala beach. So before the tsunami was about to occur, the elephants started running towards the higher side, which was one of the hint that something disaster was about to happen. A Sri Lankan gentleman who lives on the coast near the Gale said his 2 dogs would not go from their daily run on the beach. They are usually excited to go this morning, he said, but on that day they refused to go and most probably saved his life. So one of the person who was been living near the beach, so he used to take his dog in the early morning for a beach run, but that time the dog completely refused it, and because of that thing, as the dog were completely refusing it to go, he thought that something dreadful might to be happened. So because of the dog, they did not went out and the great tsunami had caused. So because of the dog only, his life was saved. So it can be proved that the animals has a sense which give us the hint that something dreadful or the disaster was about to happen.